Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Us Female Fan Steve-alicious here. Today we're going to talk about the S22 Ultra because I've seen a lot of commotion regarding the pricing that's been leaked for the S22 line, starting, of course, at $899. But I want to focus on the S22 Ultra, which is rumored to come in at $1299 at the starting price. But before we get to all that, thank you so much to all the new subscribers, up over 6,700 as of the taping, yes, I say taping, of this video. If you've been loving the tech, both new and old, go ahead and give that subscribe button a tussle. It certainly means a lot to me. So let's talk about the S22 Ultra, because a lot of people were making a point of saying, well, it's coming in at $100 more than the S21 Ultra. How dare they raise the price and all the rest of it? Well, let's pump the brakes on that for a moment, because I want to at least be fair. The S22 Ultra, even though the naming convention is the same as the S21 Ultra, basically is a Note. So the last, I think, comparable phone would have been the Note 20 Ultra, to be fair to compare it to the S22 Ultra. And the Note 20 Ultra came in at $1299, so that'd be a lateral move. Now, does Samsung get a pat on the head? Do they get a gold star for keeping a $1,300 phone the same price? No. But I think it's at least, to be fair, to compare apples to apples. I don't think it's a price raise, but that comes in at another problem. So $1,300. So last year they charged the Apex Predator pricing with the S21 Ultra at $1,200, but they also provided the Apex Predator product when it comes to at least Android phones, I think, last year. So they put their money, or your money, where their mouth is. Now, past performance is no guarantee of future success. So if you're going to charge that again, you better deliver again. You better you have very slim margin for error. And I've said it a bunch of times. Companies get to decide the standard that we hold their devices up to with the price. If you come in at $1,300, you better overperform expectations. And we'll talk about what I mean with the S22 in a moment. And the first thing, which is not the most serious one, is that crimson red color better be available on launch. You teased it for 3 months to get everybody excited about the S22 Ultra, and now all I've seen for the past few weeks is Mystic Pink. And don't you dare bronze me in the comments section. I know bronze. You, sir, are not bronze. Kids are too young for that one. But anyway, on a more serious note, small margin for error at $1,300. They might be using it up if you're talking about an 8 gigabyte base for the RAM. That would basically use up all the margins. So the phone better be pretty near perfect the rest of the way if you're charging that type of money. And if you want to get into the conversation of, well, could any phone possibly ever be worth $1,300, that's not a foldable, all right, a proper foldable, that's a discussion to be had. But Samsung is more in the business of, what's that monthly payment going to be? We talked about it with the S21 FE. You know, that's a kind of a goofy price, $699, $700 with tax and all the rest of it. Geez, that's odd when you're looking at the Pixel at $599, when you're looking at the upgraded S22 series coming out within a couple weeks. Why would people pay that $699? And really, the idea is that they're not paying $699, or at least not thinking that they're paying $699. It's more along the lines of, hey, what's that monthly payment going to be? So as long as you trade something in, as long as you, I don't know, whatever you do with the carrier deals that they have, you're not going to see that. You're going to see your monthly, I'm paying $30 a month, which is roughly what I would pay for an iPhone, or roughly what I was going to pay for something else that's in the same category in your carrier deal. So that, I'm really not worried about it. It's a lot of money. They should be less. But Samsung, if you're coming out with a phone that's going to be that price, you're going to be held to a standard. And to me, the standard this year has got to be battery life. And I don't care if you want to blame it on it. There's no excuses at $1299. You can't turn around and blame Google because Android 12 is inefficient with battery life or has problems with battery drain. Don't want to hear it. You're charging $12.99. It's your name, it's your branding, it's your badge on the back of the phone, so you got to eat it if there's problems. And last year, while they eventually got it right with the S21 Ultra, for a while it sucked wind when it came to battery life. And that can't happen again. especially when you have phones like the Pixel 6 Pro that are champions. Like you have phones like the iPhone 13 Max that was the greatest battery life phone on the planet. So that's your competition. That's your bar. And you put the bar there by putting your price there. So that battery life can't come in at 4.5 hours. Can't come in at 5 hours. And you say, oh, it's the Snapdragon. The Snapdragon Gen 8 runs too warm. Oh, it's the Android 12. It's inefficient. It can't handle longer battery life. Nonsense. You don't get to make that excuse. I'm looking for 6 plus 7 hours of battery life on the S22 Ultra, regardless of the other stuff. Because you can have the nicest phone on the planet. You can have all the specs and all the features and all this cool stuff and stuff that they do with the S Pen and the 2 millisecond response time on the S Pen and how cool that it is. It's basically like writing on paper. I don't care if it lasts 4 hours. Right? It's got to be usable for an acceptable length of time, regardless of what else they put into the device. So Samsung, everyone wants to say I was a Samsung fanboy when I was talking about the Pixel 6 problems. No. Last year they rolled the dice. They took a chance. They said we're going to charge that top tier money, and they delivered. Okay? But ask HTC. It's not guaranteed. You could come out the next time, and your next phone could be a flop. So I hope not. I'm really looking forward to the S22 Ultra. I think it'll be nice to have the S Pen back. I was looking forward to that crimson red. We'll see if that happens or not. Might have to settle and get the white one. But I really missed having the S Pen. In fact, I kept going back to my Note 10 Plus because I kept wanting to use the S Pen again because it's a really cool feature. Whether you use it a lot or not, it's nice to be able to pull it out of the phone and do certain things with it. So it's kind of cool to have again. So it'd be awesome to be able to have that in a device again. But you charge $1,300, you better be far and away the best when you're far and away the highest as far as prices are concerned of what you could get at the carrier. Let me know what you think below. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time. It's not pink. It's not bronze. It's pink. It's pink. I just can't take another Note 20, the Fold, whatever. I just can't take another year of pink. Have that Steve-licious day.